Nice crowd coming into Baltimore's Camden Yards today for the second game of this three-game series between the Orioles and the St. Louis Cardinals. Birds won last night 12-2. And one thing that was very prevalent yesterday talking to the Orioles Hall of Famers was the fact that they're all impressed with Buck Showalter and Dan Duquette and the 2014 Orioles.
It's definitely turned around. Buck Showalter and Dan have certainly done a terrific job. Peter Angelo's enabling to do their job, and just a terrific owner. So there's a lot of people from the top down that deserve the credit, and it's nice for me to see that they're getting it.
I happened to sit next to Buck at the luncheon here today, and I just shook my hand. I reached out and shook his hand. I said, "Thank you for bringing the organization back to where the way I remember it to be," because I watch and I see how they play. I see the defense. I see how all the players are moving. I see guys hustling. I see guys, playing the little game as well as the big game. And the pitchers are all dynamic right now. Not just guys out there throwing, which is something that, my gosh, I was the guy that got to come and play behind Cuellar, McNally, Palmer, and that group, and then all of a sudden get to be again with Flanagan, McGregor, and Tippy Martinez, and Doyle Alexander, and it was, that was the Oriole way. That's just how you played great defense, you had great pitching, you hit 3-run home runs. That's what Earl did, and it was the truth. And to see this back and see the talent they have too, and see how the talent is playing together is great, because just having talent doesn't make a team.
I really think they got the best lineup of anybody in the East. I don't know where Mr. Britton is. When I first saw him on television, when he first came up, I made a phone call and I told somebody how it's not easy seeing the ball off him, and that's what I had a knack of doing. Even if I was at home plate, I would see a pitcher throw a ball and I knew I didn't see it well. I would go down in my crouch, or I would try to come up a little higher, and where he's gotten this extra 3 miles per hour, that looks kind of special, especially from the left side.
It's been fun to watch. It really has. We moved out here about 6-7 years ago. Really started to see the transition at that time. Able to be a part of it for a couple years, but to watch them now, it's fun. It really is. My boys are they're into it. Everybody's into it. You're seeing a lot more black and orange. It was kind of neat last night with the Ravens and the Orioles playing, and social media, and people channel flipping and all this. You didn't see that a few years ago. So the fans of Baltimore sports are unbelievable. So to see that passion for both teams again, it means a lot.